Test. Hi guys, welcome to another Blender tutorial. Today I'm gonna show you how you can render the fire simulation. I wanna show you some cool notes on the shader editor, how you render in the fire simulation, and I hope you're gonna learn something. It's gonna be a little complicated, so stay with me. I am in Blender. I'm gonna select this cube by the left click AS and move the mouse to make domain cube, okay? Something like this. Go to the physics tab right here and select this and change this to the domain right here. I'm gonna change a couple of settings. So I'm gonna select right here this one and select this one. You can play with those stuff, okay? You can create, but this is, I just wanna show you something. And I wanna change this bake-in to modular and just select this to stop in every frame I want. Now let's add some source. So Shift A on the mesh, I'm gonna choose cube, why not? And on this physics, once again, I'm gonna choose this and I'm gonna change this to the flow. And right here, I'm gonna change this to fire and smoke, okay? And geometry, I'm gonna change this to the first one, infinite or whatever. You can play with this fuel or another values, okay? I don't want to play with this. So if I'm gonna bake this, I'm gonna show. Okay, I'm gonna adjust the end frame maybe to 50. This is just to show you guys. And I'm gonna click right here, bake in. Okay, we have this fire simulation. I'm gonna go to the camera, adjust some shot right here, and change the engine to the cycles. Adjust the values because my PC is bullshit. Add the noiser right here, the viewport, and on the performance I'm gonna adjust this size of this render squares, if that makes sense. Right here, if I'm gonna render this, it's not gonna be, no, we don't have the fire simulation, why? I just have cube, but I created this. I'm gonna show you something cool too, okay? Shift A on the first, add the first fault or whatever, fuck my English, add the wind and scale by the S and move the mouse, okay, right here, and adjust this value on this first fault, this wind right here. Wait guys, I'm looking to strength to 100, okay, and rotate this and rotate this on the Y value on 180 degrees. And if I'm gonna select this my domain cube and free bake and once again bake, this wind gonna adjust the flow on the fire. So it's very cool effect. You can, you know, use this to fire bending or whatever, to maybe you create some rocket simulation and you have this kind of flow down or maybe up if you're gonna change the direction of the wind. So it's very cool effect. This is just side stuff, okay? If I'm gonna play, I have this down below simulation, yes? The wind, you know, adjust this direction of the fire. So it's very cool effect. Now back to our shading fire, okay? So I can't render this. So let me add some, go to the shader editor and on the world add some HDR, yes? Maybe I'm gonna add some sky. So sky texture right here and add this to the color. I'm gonna make this window bigger just to show you, and I can change the values. This is attitude, it's very important. Maybe I'm gonna change this to 40 and size right here. This is the direction, air, whatever. If I'm gonna render, it's supposed to be, no, we don't have, we just have this Cosmos sky, yes? Okay, I'm gonna exit. So what you can do to render this fire simulation, just select your domain cube and you must add the materials to the domain cube. And this is the tutorial. I want to show you some cool notes to use this, okay? So I have this material because I created the domain cube for my basic cube, yes, on the beginning. So at the beginning, fuck my English. So we don't need the principal volume, exit, okay, X and delete, Shift A. You must search for the principal volume. So principal volume and connect this to the volume. And if I'm gonna render, we're gonna have some smoke. Okay. Oh, something's happened. We got smoke. Where is the fire? So wait. You can adjust, okay, the temperature, maybe change this to 1000, and this value, okay, change this to 100. And I'm gonna move the timeline just to show you, maybe right here, adjust this right here. We're gonna have some fire, yes, but this looks like shit, I know. Wait guys, exit once again, because we must add another stuff, okay. So you basically playing in this shader editor to make this fire simulation looks good, okay. So you must add the math, okay, node right here, and change this to the multiply. Wait guys, because I see fucking shit. Multiply right here. Shift A, search for the color ramp right here, and connect this color to this first value, okay. And you must search for the attribute or attribute, fuck my English, attribute I think this is called. And you just connect this factor to factor, color ramp to the math, and changing to multiply, and math connect to the density. And you must change in the values right here. If I'm gonna change this to 100, and you must play on the render. I don't wanna do this because my PC gonna be lagging. I hope it's not lagging now. It's gonna be lagging, and you know, it's gonna be shit. But you basically playing in this color ramp settings, and if I'm gonna change this, it's gonna be different look to the fire, yes. This looks like shit, but you basically playing with this color ramp settings, adjust the value on the principal volume, on the temperature on the second one. You can of course change the color, play with the atmosphere. If I'm gonna change this, it's gonna be different color, okay. As you can see, it's more darker fire simulation. This looks like shit, but it looks little better. So you basically playing on the color ramp, adjust the value on the math, okay, node, and change, remember to change to multiply, and playing on the principal volume right here, and adjust these settings. I don't gonna do this because, like I said, if I'm gonna turn down the render, my PC gonna be lagging and it's gonna be shitty tutorial. It is now, but it's gonna be more shitty. I hope you get it. This is the tutorial, okay. So you add this attribute, connect this to the color ramp, connect this to the math node, change the math node to the multiply, and math node connect to the density on the principal volume, and volume connect this to the volume. And you can render without this cube, okay. You can hide this cube too. So right here, if you want to hide this object, the source, just select your object and go right here. It's very simple, right here, and just unselect this one, okay. And you don't gonna have this source in the renders, and you can render the fire simulation. So this is the tutorial. Maybe I'm gonna create some rocket simulate, some rocket, you know, go to the space stuff, and we're gonna use this kind of shit to show you. Maybe I'm gonna adjust the value to looks good, and maybe I'm gonna create this if I'm not gonna be lazy. Okay, so this is the tutorial. Thank you for watching. I hope you get it. See you on the next video, and subscribe, okay.